Hello, welcome back everyone. This is Seewing Yi, and I'm very excited to share with you today's video presentation. And the headline for my video is Your Real Estate, quote, Field of Dreams, end quote. You build it, they will come. All right, let me dive deeper. First thing I'm gonna go over is to share a short movie clip of a scene in this very iconic popular movies made in 1989. Then after this 2-minute replay, then I'm going to show you a deep dive of what specific areas, two areas of the country. As a real estate investor, you will follow in the coattail of the builders, and you may do very well with your real estate investing strategies. Without further ado, let me share my first screen. I'm going to play, like I said, the 2 minute of this very popular movie, which was made around 1989, and the name of the movie is Field of Dreams. The main character is Kevin Costner, and the supporting cast, which is amazing, the great iconic voice of Mr. James Earl Jones. But I'm not going to use the James Earl Jones voice on this clip, but the title of this clip is If You Build It, He Will Come, and I'm going to relate that about real estate investing strategies. So sit tight and enjoy your popcorn and watch this 2 or 3 minute clip, and then I will do a deeper dive into what area, two locations where you can create your real estate field of dreams. All right, so let's hear this out. Here we go.
Hey, Annie! Annie, what was that? What was that voice just now? What was it? Okay, you must have heard that.
Isn't that interesting? What I'm trying to say is switch it. If you build it, they will come. What I mean by that, if the builders who will build those homes, if they build it, they will come. Who are they? The population, the migration. People are moving into the area. So what I've learned as a real estate investor over all these decades of doing this, and hundreds of my real estate investors have been following me, I've been using this investment methodology. Builders, they are building a new community in the path of growth because they already done the advanced research. They already, and they know people will come, and therefore they're building hundreds and thousands of homes in the new communities in the path of growth. This is happening in many areas of the country, but on the two regions I'm going to focus on, and I'm going to spill the beans right now, Florida and Texas. But I'm going to dive deeper into it, so just bear with me. I'm going to share the map of Florida. The path of growth has been occurring in Florida for a number of years. Builders and many of our investors have purchased single-family homes up to 4 units, really. New construction, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and we get in here early in a path of growth in a really deep sub-market because 4 years ago, our investors have purchased new construction in a path of growth very close to the inner core of the major metro areas as you can see, in Tampa, Orlando, and Cape Coral down in southwest Florida, and Jacksonville, the northeast corner of Jacksonville. But back then, 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, those single-family homes were only around $100,000 to $250,000, and it has been rented for $1,500. So our investors made a killing with the cash flow back in those days. Oh, those days only a few years ago. But those areas within the inner core of those major metros, as I mentioned, have skyrocketed in prices, not just appreciation-wise, but rental income increases dramatically as well. So those investors that we helped have done very well. But now those markets are no longer viable to achieve cash flow. So we have to go deeper. So we're following those new builders into the sub-market, in the sub-path of growth. We have to go out of the inner circle of these respective areas and 1 hour away, like 40, 50, 60 miles away, because we have seen the population growth, the job growth, and the migration growth in this sub-market. So as risk investors, you need to understand the new builders are building it, and they will come. So you buy your rental properties early on in the early stages before everybody gets there, so you can get at a very good price, lock in your loan, lock in your price, and then get a great rent. Many people migrating into the sub-markets, they are not in a position to buy yet. So that's why we have to get in there right now to take advantage of this first wave of path of growth. So the next question is, what area in Florida that are primed to achieve this path of growth in a deep sub-market? And I will give you a partial answer. Here it is. In the suburbs, way deep suburbs of Jacksonville, and of course, an hour below Jacksonville is the fast-growing small town of Palm Coast. In Ocala, as you can see, Ocala is 1 hour north of Orlando. Citrus Springs is 1 hour north of Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Naples Metro. Citrus Springs is 1 hour north of Tampa, and it's very affordable. Single-family homes in the mid 200s to high 200s. Rents for like at least $2,000 to $2,200, and you get a good mortgage rate from this great loan program that we have, which is 4.99% investor 30-year fixed rate mortgage, and you can achieve very significant cash flow in these areas. So furthermore, Inverness also in the Gulf Coast area is another market that we are pursuing, and even Fort Myers suburbs of Fort Myers into the path of growth east, LaBelle, Lehigh Acres, and a few other places. Englewood again is north of Southwest Florida, north of Cape Coral, fast growth. Punta Gorda, same thing, 1 hour north of Cape Coral, Fort Myers and Naples and Port Charlotte, same thing, Southwest Florida and Lehigh Acres also. So Southwest Florida, amazing path of growth. Homes are very cheap. For now, they're going to go up because there's a tremendous lack of home supply inventory, and the pent-up demand from primary homeowners to buy and to rent from you are very high. So the amazing momentum in all over Florida, as I mentioned, we need to pull the trigger so you could get in there early before rent rise, before housing prices will rise. The other area that I had in mind, like almost concluding this. Do you know where it is before I'll give you the hint? The other path of growth? Here it is. We're talking Texas. Same scenario. Why? Texas and Florida has been growing steadily for the past 10, 20 years, but more so during the pandemic and continue on today as we are moving into the mid-quarter of 2023. At the end of the day, again, using the same movie analogy by Field Dreams, you build it, they will come. And same thing, a few years ago, our investors were buying these new construction from these builders all over in the inner core of Austin, San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas, huge cities. And they did well. They bought within 5 or 10 miles radius outside of downtown of these major metros. And at that time, only a few years ago, the typical home prices were like $200,000. Now, some of those houses that our investors bought a few years ago, they pretty much double in value. And the rents have increased 30 to 50% in the past few years. So our investors that purchased in the initial path of growth back in, a few years ago, they have achieved amazing returns on their purchases, and they can, by the way, they can keep their properties long term for years later to capture more financial benefits. Now, you build it, they will come analogy is going to occur. They have to move into the suburbs in different directions from these major metros. I'm not going to disclose the specific small little boom town that's going on in this really deep sub markets, knowing that we are following builders, the national builders and the local builders. We have specific builders that have allocated because we have great connection. We have great relationship with all these builders nationally and local builders. They have allocated a small percentage of these new construction homes to for our investors to buy, to rent it out. So by being part of our network, you have some great connections that you would otherwise not be able to get if you were not part of our free community membership. These home prices are very affordable in the mid 200s, in the high 200s, and rents very well, and the rental market is very strong. There are lack of homes to rent, there are lack of homes to buy, and the pent-up demand by primary homeowners and the pent-up demand by renters are skyrocketing. So now is the time to pull the trigger. So we follow the coattail of the national and local builders into the really deep path of growth. So hopefully the video that I shared with you resonates with you. It's time to pull the trigger, given the challenging housing market environment. But when there's a crisis, there are opportunities, and opportunities are before you right now before things change fast. So we need to create the urgency. We need to create the motivation, the commitment to pull the trigger quickly, because things will change on a dime. Because you lose, you will lose. All right. So hopefully this message and this video really helps you. The investors buy in the right areas, right locations. Surround yourself with a team of great providers, in-house property management, the whole 9 yards, one-stop shop. These local turnkey providers, builders, and real estate agents, and the property managers we have in place in each of these sub-markets will help you scale your portfolio. They will do everything for you so you can become a very successful out-of-state turnkey, almost passive risk investors, so you could enjoy your quality of life passively while your portfolio of properties will grow over time so you can achieve generational wealth for yourself and your family. So with that said, as I leave you on this video, so you see a lot of value from this presentation, please smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please make a comment below as well. I will be more than happy to answer your comments. Tell me what is your situation, what is your investment goals and your objectives. Do you like the idea of buying in these great new areas for a lot of great high returns and opportunities. What is your situation in life right now? Are you in a position to buy rental property? If not, tell me what are standing in the way. I can help you. But anyway, this is a very exciting times amid this lot of challenging situations. But every kind of crisis creates opportunity, and opportunities is right before you. So, and also subscribe to my email newsletter on my website below you. We become a free member of our real estate investing community. You will receive weekly email coming to your email inbox on all aspects of our market updates, investment opportunities, and free real estate educations and what have you. At the end of the day, we help investors invest out of state. This is our specialty. We connect you with experienced agents with the hottest markets. I already told you, the fastest growing markets, the greatest opportunity for you as a mom and pop turnkey, small real estate investor who you are, regardless of where you live. You can do this. And so we can help you to invest in profitable cash flow properties. That's what we do. Thank you so much and for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. This is Seewing. Have a nice day. I'll see you on the other side. Goodbye.